Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. My name is Natalia Leigh. I'm an indie author and the managing editor at Enchanted Ink Publishing. And this week we are doing another small business week in the life. It is Monday morning it is 8:45. The horses are fed. I just got out of the shower. I'm about to start my work for the day. My computer is updating, but it's been sitting here with the same amount of loading bar for the update for a while, so I'm a little concerned about that. But I'm gonna give it a few more minutes to update. I'm going to do my bullet journal. I have not yet prepped my bullet journal for the week, and then hopefully by the time I'm done prepping my bullet journal, my computer will be updated. I don't really know why it's taking this long though, so that's concerning. Good morning, honey. We also have the vet coming out today. If you saw our previous vlog, Gypsy had an eye scratch. It's not totally healed, so we're having the vet back out again to look at it today. So that's at 12 o'clock. And hopefully, apart from that, it'll be a pretty quiet week. But yeah, we're just going to bring you along with us. So I'm gonna go ahead and start my bullet journal, and I will update you when I am working. I might have to. I'm a little nervous about that, like in the middle of an update though. Bar we're moving, I wouldn't be as worried, but it's just sitting there.
Yeah, I think you might need to restart it.
I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. You know.
Well, what am I working on today? So today's Monday, the 16th. It's 10:30. I've done a lot of emails. We've updated. We always go through Monday. That's our organization platform for everybody, where all the projects are listed out. So anyway, a lot of updates to that. Proofreading corrections today. I have 2 proofreading corrections today, and I'm starting 2 new projects today. Usually there's a lot of setup involved. Get a sample going, 2 samples in this case. So today I'm just trying to make sure, get samples out, get the proofreading done, keep emails in check. And let's see, we have a vet coming out today. Check Gypsy. And get it done, get everything done.
Okay, I wanted to give you guys a little update. It's just after 12:30. Our vet just left. There is still a scratch in Gypsy's eye, and it's healing slower than it should be. So we're going to do another 10 days of antibiotics, and then the vet also took some blood, and I learned today that you can make a serum out of a horse's blood and then apply it to their eye, and it helps speed up the healing process. It has I think she told me antimicrobial properties, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory. So I just found that really, really interesting that she could just take blood from her, spin it down, and then create something that can help her heal. So we will be putting all that good stuff in her eye 2 to 3 times a day for the next 10 days. So we're going to be back on that, but her eye is okay. It's healing just very slowly. I took down one piece of plastic from my windows here in my office. This is one of the coldest rooms in our house. This room would get so cold in the winter. So we put up plastic on some of our windows, and now it's getting just warm enough that we can start taking some of the plastic down. So I left plastic up on that window just for now, because I think it is gonna get cool this week. But I took plastic off of this one. I have my window open, and it's a beautiful, beautiful day. So I'm gonna grab some lunch. My stomach is growling like crazy. And then I have another contract to do for a client. I already did one contract this morning, so a bit more admin work, and then I can get started on a critique or a copy edit. I'm not sure. I'm probably going to start the critique first, but I do have a critique and a copy edit I'm working on this week. So yeah, let's go ahead and grab some lunch and then get right back to work. You don't like George, huh? You don't like him? Hello everybody, good morning. Today is Tuesday, it's about 11:15. We have already thankfully tackled all of our emails, at least for now. I know that more will come in, so we'll probably do more emails later today, but emails are done for the time being, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started on my copy edit for the day. I did 45 pages of a critique yesterday and 10 pages of a copy edit. Today I'm gonna start with the copy edit. My goal is like 15 pages. And then when I'm done with that, I think I might actually take my laptop outside to do my manuscript critique pages. It's a beautiful day. I think it's gonna be 73. And it just feels like it would be nice to sit outside while I read my pages and, you know, enjoy a good book. So we're gonna dive right into a copy edit, try to do 15 pages, and then maybe by lunchtime or after lunch, I can head outside and work on my critique for the day. What's up today, honey?
What's up today? Today we gotta do Instagram. Gotta prep Instagram. I need to complete a sample from yesterday. I'm waiting on the okay of a sample. Today another book starts, so we need to get that set up, laid out. And then got proofreading corrections done yesterday, one of them. I still have 2 to get through. So probably get going on that today.
How fast can you usually do proofreading corrections?
Proofreading corrections, usually it's like, I don't know, 50 to 100 an hour, depending on, sometimes you get rewrites and proofreading, and sometimes you have actual proofreading that you should, you know, work on, which helps it go a lot faster. It also changes if it's done off our proofreading correction sheet. That's a little bit slower. If it's professionally done on Adobe markup, I can usually knock them out pretty quick. What am I doing exactly now in this project? I am creating a logo. The client wants a logo used as a scene break. So I need to create basically a logo. It's basically like a logo with initials in it.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. It is about 9 o'clock and I am about to get started on work for the day. This morning we already gave Gypsy her eye meds for her eye scratch, fed the horses their mashes, topped off their hay, all of that good stuff. The cats are fed. We are not fed yet. I have some potatoes cooking right now. We're the last ones to eat in the morning. All the animals get to eat first. So I am about to dive into emails. I always do emails and admin work first. I did get 15 pages done of my copy edit yesterday, and I got 45 pages of my critique done. It was really nice yesterday, like late afternoon, kind of getting into the evening. I went outside and we let the horses up into like our front yard area. It's all fenced off so they can come up and hang out with us and, you know, graze around. So the horses came up, they grazed for a couple of hours while I was just working on my critique. It was really nice. So it's been pleasant around here. I don't know if I've mentioned that there's another really big fire in our area. A couple weeks ago, I think in my previous vlog, my like week of chaos vlog, I talked about how we got evacuated for a fire that was really close to our house. And now there's another really big fire, like, you know, close enough that when it started, we saw the smoke and everything before the fire department was even notified, before they even, you know, got down there. So the fire's been burning since last week. They are getting it contained, which is wonderful. There are a lot of people evacuated right now. We're very grateful that the fire moved away from us. It didn't move toward us. So that has been going on, really big fire in the area. Of course, it's pretty scary. For some reason, Greg and I didn't really think about fire danger when we moved here. I don't know why, but it has already been a rough year for fires, for wildfires, and it's only May, so that's a little bit disheartening. And tomorrow we're supposed to have really bad windstorms, and it's gonna be 75 degrees. Did you know that, hun?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's something to be worried about. But on Friday, Saturday, I think, we're supposed to get snow. So even though I don't really want snow right now, I do want it in terms of, one, helping fight the fire that's going on already, and two, just adding more moisture to the area. So I am hoping that it's like a really heavy, wet spring storm. So we'll see what happens. But enough wildfire talk. Let's go ahead and get started on emails. And maybe we'll go check in with Greg in a little bit and see what he's up to. Okay. What are you doing today?
Is it recording?
Yeah.
So today's Wednesday, so I'm starting with Instagram sample, Instagram mock-up, and then I've got samples back from yesterday. So I need to start doing a second iteration on them. One is particularly a romance that has gone from one POV in book 1 to another POV in book 2. The second POV in book 2, or the next POV in book 2, is a rough character. So the client wants to portray the rough. We went with like a lighter font, you know, swashy font, being a romance and being from a really lighthearted POV from the first one. So now we're going to need to find a harder font, something that's a little bit more gritty and portrays it's a male who had a pretty rough life, it sounds like. So yeah, I'm on 12 different fonts right now, and then working on a few extra elements for the sample that we had to sort of hash out yesterday. That's really what it is, just back and forth and trying to get what the client is trying to portray and what's going to look really nice as well. Shoulder update, shoulder hurts, maybe another 2 or 3 weeks.
Hey, Sasha. Sasha's up from her nap and making lots of noises now, aren't you? Yeah. It is 12:45. We just got our Instagram post up for the day. I already did 45 pages of a critique. Now it's time for a little lunch break. I'm gonna have some lunch, and then after lunch, get back to work, do probably about 10 to 15 pages of my copy edits. I'm in a really, really good place with my 2 projects right now. I have been able this week so far to maintain 2 projects at the same time, and it definitely is easier to maintain multiple projects when one is a critique and one is a copy edit versus 2 copy edits or 2 critiques. It just takes different skills, different parts of my brain, so I don't get too fatigued working on either project. So I think this is going to work out quite well for the next, week and a half. I should finish the critique next week, and then I should finish the copy edit the week after that. So all is going really well there. I am gonna go head out to the kitchen, grab a bite to eat, and then get back to work. Hello everybody, happy Friday. I am sorry I did not update you yesterday on Thursday. We did work yesterday, of course, but the day kind of got away from me. I was doing admin work, like working diligently, and then I looked up and it was already 2 o'clock and we had to go and do all of our errands yesterday on Thursday. We usually do them on Fridays, but we are having a storm this weekend. It was supposed to hit really heavily today. It is snowing, but none of it has started like accumulating on the streets. It's not sticking yet. So we went ahead and did all of our errands yesterday so that we didn't have to drive into town in a snowstorm today. So that's kind of what happened yesterday. And it's funny, it was a gorgeous day yesterday. The horses were out in the pasture for a few hours. It was just so, so beautiful. And then today we're having a storm. And Greg had to help me cover up my garden beds this morning in hopes of saving the little baby sprouts that have come up. So we'll see if they survive this storm. I didn't really expect this, but I guess that's just life in Colorado. So it is almost 3 o'clock and I've actually already finished my work for the day, which is quite exciting. Let's see, this is my bullet journal. I mean, it's not like the typical small size of a bullet journal, but it is a dotted journal. This is what I use for all my planning and stuff. So this week I did my first full read through of a novel for a manuscript critique. So I finished my first read through today. The story is so good. I really, really enjoyed it. Like the last probably half of the book, I just flew through it. So that was about 226 pages, I think, 230 pages, somewhere around there. So I finished my first read through, and when I do manuscript critiques, you know, I do my first read and I leave comments along the way. Some of those comments are just for myself. I'll say like, note to self, double check this on your second read through, or keep this in mind when reading forward from here, anything like that. It's like my first read through is just to kind of discover what the author is trying to do and to better understand the story. And then the second read through is where I can really dive in, because then I have the entire story in my head and I know what the author is trying to achieve. So like I said, I've already finished my first read through. I will read it a second time next week. So that, I mean, I'll still be working on that project next week. And then I copy edited 50 pages for a different client this week. That project is due in 2 weeks, I believe. So I'll finish my critique next week, and then the following week I will finish this copy edit. So I have a really strict schedule with myself. I'm always looking, you know, multiple weeks, if not, you know, 4, 5, 6 weeks ahead, and I plan my schedule very carefully. I plan my days carefully. That's just what kind of keeps me on track. So I am definitely on track with these 2 edits. It feels really good. I want to say it was last summer or 2 summers ago at this point. I got in a little over my head with work. I didn't know what my limit was, I guess you could say. So if you look back a couple of years when Greg and I were in our apartment, I was struggling pretty hard, like keeping up with all of my projects, but I really learned from that experience, and now I do a much better job of knowing what my limitations are and, you know, stacking my projects carefully. So I will be able to get both of those done on time. That's pretty exciting. Yesterday I edited 2 blurbs. On Wednesday I edited a blurb. One of my authors got back to me for the second pass on her blurb. She sent that today, so I will do that for her next week. So if all of the authors get back to me, I'll have 4 blurbs to work on next week. So those are fun. I really enjoy doing those. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on in my neck of the woods. I'm pretty excited that I was able to finish up my pages early today. Usually a really full work day for me is like 9 to 5. That's typically where my fatigue kind of sets in and I can't push myself any further. So it always feels good when I get my work done a little bit before that, especially on a snowy Friday. I'm excited. I know I'm going to make some Thai curry for dinner. Some of my favorite YouTubers actually have a couple of new vlogs out, so I'm going to probably cozy up on the couch, maybe make myself another coffee or a tea, watch some YouTube videos, and I'm just going to enjoy this snowy weekend. I really thought we were into spring, but the weather had something else in store for us. We can go in to Greg's office, kind of check in with him, see what he's wrapping up and what he's working on. It sounds to me like he has a ton of projects that he's kind of juggling right now. So we'll go check in with him and then wrap this up. Hi, honey. Your eyes are really pretty in the light. You're looking all tan.
My Thursday?
Yeah.
So yesterday we started, I got some samples out, and a client wanted to go more in depth, and we just hashed it out. Got a couple samples done, I don't know, 4 of them, sort of narrowed it down, got that okayed. Client asked for special formatting and journals, notes, sticky notes, so like things like letters, the POV, wrote songs, things like that. Generally things are just juggling multiple projects around while staying focused on each project. I overbooked myself a little bit for like the next 2 weeks, so pretty heavy work. A few extra projects and various things happened which sort of made that an outcome, so it's going to be hustling for the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah. Okay, everybody, there you have it. That is our week in a nutshell. This week went much better, much smoother than the previous week that I vlogged. So if you haven't seen that vlog, I will leave it down below. It was like a week of chaos and just everything. It felt like everything that could go wrong did go wrong. So make sure to go check out that vlog if you want to see one that's a little bit more chaotic. I am going to kind of switch gears now. I'm going to do a little bit of filming for my second channel. I know I continue saying that, but I am very close to having like a spring vlog up on my second channel. The link to that is always down below. I really do want to be more active over there, but how many times can I say that before I actually do it? I hope you enjoyed this week's vlog. If you have any questions for me or for Greg, please feel free to leave them down below. If you have any requests for my super easy writing tips series, you can also leave those down below. I'm always pulling requests from the comments and adding them to my list of videos to be filmed. So that is all we have for you this week. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!